Hi there. Today we're going to talk about fitness and project Cybercyn. And a question of the day. See you there. So, I went out a couple days ago to go to the fitness apparatus that they have set in the park here nearby, and it's free, so you can use them whenever you want. So I said, let's try that out. And I went at noon for a half hour, tried some out, and then in the evening I went again and tried some out for a half hour, I think, something like that. And I don't think that's the right way to do it, because as I have learned now, the pain only comes with a day of lag, with a day in between, and the pain was real. So now I had to recover for a few days before I can start again with fitness. And I think I will start again tomorrow, because I still feel a bit of pain, but it's less now. It's less now. 2 or 3 days ago, and now I learned to be more balanced in what I do. Don't push myself to that limit again. And yeah, so I haven't done much fitness in my life, so I have to learn about things as DOMS, about delayed times of pain, when your muscle rebuilds, and about good form, all those things I need to learn. So yeah, it's a learning process, but I love it. I want to be more stronger in things, just be more resistant, and yeah, I love a good workout. So that's lovely. Let's go over to something else. Today I learned about a project called Cybercyn. And what Cybercyn is, it was a project that was for letting big companies communicate with each other before the internet. So there's somebody who came up with the idea to connect a whole bunch of, I think it was typewriters, even something like that. And there was a big room also where that was constructed as a sort of control room where 7 people could sit, and they had little leverages that they could use to change things, and they could see on a big screen some lights pop up when something was urgent in one company or another. So that's something interesting, that it's a great idea to connect companies with each other with communication, because there was not that many communication in that time. And I know I don't give much details away of this, but if you want more details about this, you should visit the 99% Invisible podcast. 99% Invisible podcast. That's where you can find that. It's a lovely bit of history, architecture, political view, and yeah, those things can. I really like to learn about those things that aren't obvious, and that's what I have learned today. Let me know what you have learned today. And to finish this vlog off, I have a question for you. And the question is, do you think there is something like an idea that comes too soon? And if you know an example of that, what should it be? What is it? So, this project, Project Cybercyn, it was communication system, but before the internet. So it's a great idea, but it came too soon. It was very clunky. So, if you have an idea like that, that you know from somebody else or a project like this, let me know. Is there an idea that come too soon? See you later. Bye.